Alright guys, so let's get straight down to business. What are accidentals? Alright, so accidentals are notes that are not part of a scale. Take note of that. Accidentals are notes that are not part of a scale. So just hold that definition. Now let's take a look at this picture. If you are familiar with music theory, maybe you study classical music or something like that, you would be familiar with these symbols. Now these symbols are called accidentals. In music theory, we have the sharp symbol, the flat symbol, and the natural symbol, flat symbol. Anyway, that's like a music theory part that says these are accidentals. These symbols are used to represent accidentals, but that's not what I'm going to be teaching today. So let's get to what we have now. My definition, I said accidentals are what are notes that are not part of a scale. Yeah, so we're going to be learning accidentals in regard to the major scale today. Now, what is the major scale? That's the major scale on the key of C, right? So now, the major scale is a scale that consists of 7 notes. We have do, re, mi, fa. Yeah? These 7 notes make up the major scale. We can just add this as our 8, but it's still the first, you understand? So the major scale is made up of 7 notes. Now, in music, we have on the keyboard we have 12 keys. I'm sure you know that by now. There are 12 keys on the keyboard. So when we play the major scale, you make use of only 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves you with 5 extra keys that are not played. Now let's go back to our definition. I said accidentals are notes that are not part of a scale. So these are the notes or the keys that are part of the scale. And here on the key of C, you can see that these 5 black keys are the keys or the notes that are not part of the major scale. So they are our accidentals on the key of C. I hope you understand. Now let me just clarify something. Many people would say the black keys are called accidentals, the wire blah blah. That is not entirely true. That is true if you are referring to the key of C. On the key of C, the 5 black keys are our 5 accidentals because they are the 5 notes we don't play. But let's see something. I'm going to play my software notations on that's my major scale on the key of D right now. So I'm just going to hold every note down. Right? So now in between these notes, starting from here to this last note I'm holding, if you look very well, you will be able to still see 5. Look for the 5 notes that are not colored. You will see 5 notes that are not colored, meaning I'm not playing them. So these notes are my accidentals on the key of D. So that means whatever key you play on, it doesn't matter any key. As long as you are playing your major scale, you would only play 7 notes, leaving you with 5 unplayed notes, and those 5 notes are your accidentals. It doesn't matter whether they are white keys or black keys. It's only because we are playing on the key of C that we have all our accidentals to be the 5 black keys. So don't you think that the black keys are called accidentals? No, I just hope you're able to understand that. So that is what accidentals are. Accidentals of the major scale. So that is that's pretty much what accidentals are, and that's very, very easy to understand. So I'm just going to tell you their names. Now the 5 accidentals have names. Yeah, just the same way we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? They have their names and they are called D, mo, fi, zi, to. Remember, I'm using the 5 black keys because I'm teaching on C, right? And they are our accidentals on C. So it's safe to say the 5 black keys are our accidentals when we are playing on the key of C. I'm repeating this because I don't want you to have that misconception. I hope you get my point anyway. So they are called D, mo, fi, si, to. So if I was to name the 12 notes starting from do, we would have do, D, re, mo, mi, fa, fi, so, zi, la, ti, to, do. But that's a very more complex way to remember it. So we can just say do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, D, mo, fi, si, to. You understand? But this is the arrangement of the 12 notes. Now if you take this arrangement, do, di, re, mo, you understand? If you take this arrangement and you start from any key, taking the key as your root, meaning your do, if you arrange the keys like this, you would get your scale. But okay, I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. Anyways, like I always say in most of my videos, if our videos here up on YouTube are not explanatory enough, we have a WhatsApp community where we break it down better. And if if you don't understand, you can just comment to be added to our WhatsApp community. So now that's, just know that those are their names: D, More, Fizzy, Top. So that's the end of this video. This is just an introduction to accidentals. Actually, in our next video, I would be explaining how you can apply them in chords and how you can use them to make your your play sweeter and more melodious. So if you are interested in learning more about accidentals, click on this link and join me in the next video. Thank you. God bless you.